Okay mga mi, imagine niyo to. Isang buong sibilisasyon. Sobrang advanced, sobrang yayamanin. Parang Wakanda ng sinaunang panahon, no? Tapos, bigla na lang, poof, wala na. Hindi dahil sa war, hindi dahil sa dahandang pagbagsak, no? Kundi isang araw, isang gabi, boom, nalunod na sa dagat. At hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin natin alam, totoo ba talaga yung Atlantis? O isa lang siyang pinakamagaling na kasinungalingan sa history. Kasi plot twist, yung kwento niya galing lang sa isang tao. At kung mali man siya, ibig sabihin, yung buong mundo naloko for more than 2,000 years. Okay, so ito yung tanong natin ngayon. Saan ba nagsimula ang lahat? Sa isang philosopher na siguradong narinig mo na, si Plato. So around 360 BCE, nagsulat siya ng dalawang dialogues, yung Timaeus at Critias. Tama ba yung pag-pronounce ko? Ito na naman tayo. Ilalagay ko na dito. Timaeus and Critias or Critias. So dito niya unang kinuwento yung Atlantis. At take note mga miha, ito ang only known ancient source tungkol sa Atlantis. Walang ibang historian, walang ibang document, at walang ibang eyewitness. So, dyan pa lang may red flag na, diba? Oh, pero wait, hindi pa tapos. Ayon kay Plato, hindi raw sa kanya galing yung kwento. Kanino pa ba galing? Pinagalingan pa talaga. So galing daw ito sa isang Athenian lawmaker named Solon na nakuha naman niya sa mga Egyptian priests. So parang marites change siya, 'di ba? Na galing sa Egyptians to Solon to Plato to tayo. Yan. And alam nyo naman, di ba? The longer the chain, the shakier the story. Now, ito, ayon sa kwento, meron daw isang napakalaking isla, yung Atlantis, na matatagpuan daw beyond the Pillars of Heracles. So, yung Pillars of Heracles, in modern terms, ay ang Strait of Gibraltar. Alala ko na naman tuloy yung story time ko na mali yung pag-pronounce ko ng Gibraltar. Sabi ko Gibraltar. O anyway, nasa pagitan siya ng Spain and Morocco. So, ibig sabihin, nasa Atlantic Ocean daw siya. Now, here's where it gets wild. Kasi sabi ni Plato, ang Atlantis daw ay highly advanced. May organized government, may powerful navy, meron siyang advanced engineering like canals, harbors, and circular city planning. I-picture niyo siya as parang futuristic city. Pero nung sinaunang panahon, ganun atake. So yung city nila naka-design in concentric circles. Yung parang target board na may alternating land and water. Tapos meron silang access to a metal called orichalcum na sinasabi niyang sobrang valuable, second only to gold. Pero hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin malinaw kung ano talaga yon. Possibly alloy lang like brass, pero hindi siya confirmed. Now here's the timeline na medyo suspicious. Kasi sabi ni Plato, yung Atlantis daw ay nag-exist 9,000 years before Solon. Si Solon lived around 600 BCE. So kung i-compute natin, no? That places Atlantis around 9,600 BCE. What? Oh, that's around the end of the last ice age, mga mi. Panahon na yung humans mostly hunter-gatherers pa lang. So wala pang known advanced civilizations. So ang tanong, paano nagkaroon ng super advanced island empire? Anyway, according sa kwento, naging sobrang powerful ng Atlantis. So powerful na tinangka nilang i-conquer yung ibang bahagi ng mundo, including ancient Athens. Pero natalo sila ng Athens. And after that defeat, doon na pumasok yung pinaka-iconic na part ng story. Na according to Plato, in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis was swallowed by the sea. As in, lubog. Wala, finish na. Ganon. Okay mga may, ito na yung wait what moment. Sa lahat ng sinabi ni Plato, walang kahit anong physical evidence na nagpapatunay na totoo yung Atlantis. Zero. Walang ruins, walang artifacts, walang verified location. At mas lalo pang nagiging questionable. Dahil mga may, si Plato mismo kilala sa paggamit ng allegory. Yung allegory is basically kwento na hindi siya literal, no, kundi ginagamit siya para magturo ng moralization. Ganon. So maraming scholars ang naniniwala na Atlantis was never meant to be real, no. Ginawa lang siya ni Plato to illustrate a point about hubris, no, or yung sobrang yabang at corruption ng isang society. So in short, Atlantis might just be a warning story, not a real place. Pero syempre mga hindi naman dito natapos yung curiosity ng mga tao, 'di ba? Kasi sino ba naman yung hindi ma-eengganyo sa idea ng lost advanced civilization, di ba? So, over the years, maraming theories ang lumabas. So, isa-isahin natin. Theory number 1, yung Atlantis daw ay nasa Santorini or yung Minoan civilization, partially supported to pero hindi siya exact match. Merong isang real event around 1600 BCE, yung massive volcanic eruption sa Santorini, Greece. This is known as the Thera eruption. So, isa to sa pinaka-malakas na volcanic eruptions in human history. Nagdulot ito ng massive destruction, tsunamis, collapse ng nearby civilization, particularly yung Minoans. Now, yung Minoans, mga advanced sila. Meron silang trade networks, may art, may architecture. So, some scholars think na baka ito yung inspiration ni Plato. Pero ito may problema. Kasi yung timeline hindi siya nagmamatch. 1600 BCE versus 9600 BCE. Diba sobrang layo? And location-wise, nasa Mediterranean siya. Hindi siya beyond Gibraltar. So, possible inspiration, yes. Exact Atlantis, hindi siya supported. Okay, theory number 2. Yung Atlantis daw ay nasa Spain or yung Doñana National Park. So, noong 2011, may claim na may circular structures sa Spain na kamukha ng Atlantis description. May mga nagsabing baka ito daw yung Atlantis na tinabunan ng tsunami. Pero after archaeological investigation, walang nahanap na evidence ng advanced lost civilization, mga So, as of now, unconfirmed siya and not supported by mainstream scholars. And theory number 3, yung Atlantis daw ay nasa mid-Atlantic or sa Azores. Pero ito rejected to by science. Ito yung pinaka-famous theory, mga na yung Atlantis daw ay nasa gitna ng Atlantic Ocean. Pero here's the problem. Yung plate tectonics na tinatawag nila, ito yung scientific theory na nagpapaliwanag kung paano gumagalaw yung continents. And according dito, hindi pwedeng basta na lang lumubog yung isang buong continent overnight, mga di ba? Hindi ganun gumagana ang Earth. And with modern technology, yung like sonar mapping and bathymetry, na-map na natin yung ocean floor. At walang nakita na sunken continent na tumutugma sa Atlantis. So scientifically, yun yung sabi ko kanina, yung theory na to is rejected. Ito pa extra lang. Yung Younger Dryas period, kung familiar kayo doon, mga Meron pang isang interesting connection, yung Younger Dryas, around 10,800 BCE. So ito yung sudden climate shift na possibly caused by a comet impact. Although debated pa rin daw to, mga So itong timeline na to ay close sa sinasabi ni Plato na 9600 BCE. Pero walang evidence na may advanced civilization na na-wipe out during that time. So again, interesting coincidence siya pero hindi siya proof. So mga ito na. Ang tanong natin ngayon ay, bakit hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin natin mabitawan yung Atlantis? Kasi, di ba, real talk, mga hindi lang siya tungkol sa lost city, no? It's about the idea of a lost advanced civilization. At dito pumapasok yung danger. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, ang daming content online, TikTok, YouTube, documentaries, na pinapakita yung Atlantis as if confirmed history na siya. Pero based sa verified academic consensus, walang ebidensya, walang nahukay na lungsod, walang artifacts na linked sa Atlantis, walang scientific data na sumusuporta sa isang lumubog na super civilization sa Atlantic, no? At dito nagiging importante yung critical thinking natin, mga Kasi kapag hindi natin dinedistinguish yung fact versus theory versus fiction, madali tayong maligaw sa misinformation, di ba? Parang ano lang yan, yung mga viral conspiracy videos na sobrang convincing pero pag chinek mo walang solid sources. Same vibes, same mga take. Now, here's a deeper layer. Si Plato most likely wasn't trying to document history. He was telling a philosophical warning. Yun nga, yung about hubris, yung sobrang pride, greed, at corruption ng isang society. And if you think about it, parang hindi naman siya outdated message, diba? O tingnan nyo yung modern societies natin today. Advanced technology, may global power structures, economic inequality, environmental issues. Medyo familiar, di ba? So, whether Atlantis is real or not, the lesson behind it is very real. Na yung progress without accountability, yung power without restraint can lead to collapse. Hindi man literal na lulubog sa dagat, Pero, syempre, di ba, systems can fail, civilizations can fall, So, the real question isn't nasaan ang Atlantis, kundi are we slowly becoming it? As always, drop your thoughts in the comments, and if may baka pang story suggestions, whether crime, mystery, o kahit historical scandal, comment nyo lang or DM nyo sa akin. Malay nyo, yan ay next Dark Chika natin. Real stories, twisted endings, Dark Chika. This is Sa Likod ng Kwento with me, Apple Season, and as always, don't forget to like, follow, share, and save, and I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay curious. Bye!